Hello friends, I am Dr. Gaurav. In this video, I will discuss about entropy balance. Contents are entropy balance for control volume including steady flow and non-flow. Difference between energy and entropy balance. Entropy balance. The property entropy is a measure of molecular disorder or randomness of a system. And the second law of thermodynamics states that the entropy can be created but it cannot be destroyed. Next is control volume. Consider the control volume as shown in figure. This is the control volume considered. Mi is the mass of the mass into the system. Small si is the entropy per unit mass into the system. Me is the mass out from the system. Small s is the entropy coming out from the system. Mass and heat possesses energy and entropy, but work possesses only energy, not the entropy. Taking the positive direction of heat transfer to the system, then general entropy balance relation for control volume can be expressed as summation of heat interaction between system and surrounding divided by temperature. So this part corresponding to the heat possesses entropy. So this is the entropy possessed by the heat plus entropy in to the system minus entropy out from the system. So sum of the entropy into the system is equal to mass into entropy per unit mass. So this part corresponds to the entropy possessed by the mass plus entropy generation is equal to change in entropy of the control volume S2 minus S1. In rate form, we can write down this one as summation of rate of heat interaction between system and surrounding divided by temperature plus summation of rate of entropy entering the system minus rate of entropy leaving the system. So here M over dot represents mass flow rate and small s represent entropy per unit mass. So this corresponds to the entropy possessed by the mass. This corresponds to the entropy possessed by the heat plus entropy rate of entropy generation is equal to differentiation of entropy of a control volume with respect to time, and the unit will be kilowatt per Kelvin because this is in rate form, whereas for the above relation the unit is kilojoule per Kelvin. One more thing, we have taken heat transfer positive if it is given to the system and it will be negative if it is coming out from the system or control volume. Thus entropy balance can be stated as the rate of entropy change within the control volume during a process is equal to the sum of rate of entropy transfer through the control volume boundary by heat transfer, that is this quantity. The net rate of entropy transfer into the control volume by mass flow, that is this quantity, and rate of entropy generation within the boundaries of the control volume as a result of irreversibilities, this quantity, rate of entropy generation. Most control volume encountered in practice such as turbines, compressors, nozzles, diffuser, heat exchangers, pipes and ducts operate steadily, and thus they experience no change in their property. Therefore, the entropy balance relation for general steady flow process can be obtained by setting differentiation of entropy with respect to time equal to 0 and rearranging to give. So in this equation what we have done, we have taken this quantity as the 0 because in case of steady state there is no change in entropy of system with respect to time. So we can write down entropy generation is equal to rate of entropy leaving the system minus rate of entropy entering the system minus entropy due to heat interaction. For single stream, one inlet and one exit steady flow devices, the entropy balance relation simplifies to rate of entropy generation equal to mass flow rate into entropy per unit mass leaving the system minus entropy per unit mass entering the system minus entropy due to heat interaction between the system and surrounding. For the case of an adiabatic single stream, the entropy balance relation further simplifies to, because in case of adiabatic stream, this quantity will become 0. There is no heat interaction, so this quantity will become 0. So we can say that rate of entropy generation equal to mass flow rate into entropy per unit mass leaving the system minus entropy per unit mass entering the system, which indicates that specific entropy of the fluid must increase as it flows through an adiabatic device, since and rate of entropy generation is always greater than equal to 0. If the flow through the device is reversible and adiabatic, then entropy remains constant, because in case of reversible system, this rate of entropy generation will be equal to 0. So we can say that entropy leaving the system per unit mass equal to entropy entering the system per unit mass, regardless of the change in other properties. As you can see here, this entropy leaving the system per unit mass will be greater than or equal to entropy entering the system per unit mass. These both quantity will be equal in case of reversible system. In case of irreversible system, this SC will be greater than SI. Next is closed system. We know in case of control volume, the general equation is entropy possessed by the heat, that is summation of heat interaction divided by temperature, plus entropy possessed by the mass, that is entropy entering the system minus entropy leaving the system, plus entropy generation equal to change in entropy of the control volume. A closed system involves no mass flow across its boundaries, and its entropy change is simply the difference between the initial and final properties of the system. Thus, the general entropy balance for a closed system by taking the positive direction of heat transfer to the system is given as entropy possessed by the heat interaction between system and surrounding, plus entropy generation is equal to delta system, that is entropy change of the system. Here we taken this quantity as 0, because in case of closed system there is no mass flow. The entropy balance relation above can be stated as the entropy change of a closed system during a process is equal to sum of net entropy transferred through the system boundary by heat transfer, that is this quantity, and entropy generated within the system boundaries, that is this one. Adiabatic closed system, in case of adiabatic system, the heat interaction is 0, so this quantity will become 0. So what we have, S generation, entropy generation equal to change in entropy of the system, S2 minus S1. Noting that any closed system and surrounding can be treated as adiabatic system, so we can consider combined system and surrounding as the adiabatic system. So what we can write down, entropy generation is equal to change in entropy of the system plus change in entropy of the surrounding, because we are considering system and surrounding as the adiabatic system, where delta H system is given as mass into entropy change per unit mass, and change in entropy of the surrounding is given as Q surrounding divided by T surrounding. Next is difference between energy and entropy balance. Mass and heat possesses energy and entropy, but work possesses only an energy, not the entropy. So here we are having energy. The increase of entropy principle for any system is expressed as total entropy entering minus total entropy leaving plus total entropy generated is equal to change in total entropy of the system. S in minus S out plus S generation equal to delta S system. This is valid for closed system. So this is our system. If I have to apply the energy balance says that energy in minus energy out equal to delta energy change of the system. But in case of entropy change of the system, it is given as entropy change of the system is equal to total entropy entering minus total entropy leaving plus total entropy generated. So this is represented total entropy generated, whereas in case of energy there is no energy generated, only we are saying energy in minus energy out, because we always say that energy cannot be created, not be destroyed, but in case of entropy we can generate the entropy. So this is the difference between these two quantities. These are the references used in the video. Thanks. Any question you can write to me gaurav.citem@gmail.com.